How's everybody doing today? This is Dan Cronin, the Fat Ball Guy. We're going to talk a little bit about the Derby and about the strikes. When you go up and down these categories of the strikes that I sent out to everybody, the 10 strikes, 9 by John White, I agree with pretty much all his strikes, and then I added my own 10th about the Briz and the Beyer numbers. So let's go through it. Nyquist has no knocks, really. I mean, if you want to try to beat him, I'm not sure if I'm going to try to beat him yet. I'm not going to bet straight anyway. A lot of people know that in the Derby, I don't bet straight. I'm going to bet the pick three, to pick four, probably the pick five. And then I'm going to bet tries and supers. I'm going to bet a lot of tries and supers, trying to hit that, $50,000, $100,000 hit like everybody does. So that's what I'm going to do. So right now, like I've been preaching, it looks to me like the California horses are just better. So I'm going to take the three California horses. How I'm going to take them, if I'm going to take them equal or not, I don't really know yet. Probably not, dead equal. Probably Nyquist and Exaggerator a little bit more than More Spirit. I don't know what to do with More Spirit. I think he's got more ability. I think he's going to come running in the Derby. I just don't like the rides that Gary Stevens been giving him. I know a lot of people disagree with me on that, but I want to see this horse drop way back. I want to see him come running, and I just don't understand why they continue to put him so close to the pace. Maybe we'll see something different in the Derby, and then, maybe the results will be a little bit different. But right now, Nyquist and Exaggerator to me have to be your 1-2 picks, have to be the two keys, More Spirit, a little bit in there on top. And then we're going to go with horses at the top of the strike zone here. Brody's Cause looks a little too slow, but he has done nothing wrong. When you look at the strikes and you look at his potential, he could really leap forward. He likes Churchill. I think he's going to run, so you better put him in your trifectas. Gunrunner the same way. Got to win at Churchill. I'm not sure he's good enough, but he's only got Category 6 as a knock. I think he's got a big shot to hit the board. Creator has come out of nowhere. Nobody had Creator. When you look at Creator, he looks a lot like Real Quiet. He looks a lot like the Lucas horse that win the Lexington and then win the Derby. That came out of nowhere, that broke down in the Belmont. I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head. But, getting better, got a lot of depth to him. Numbers keep going in the right direction. So Creator's going to be a big price. I think you got to have him on your ticket. One sleeper that I can't believe I'm saying is a sleeper because, 6 weeks ago everybody had him on top is Mohaymen. If you throw out the Florida Derby, he's going to be 5 or 6 to 1. So now you're going to get probably 12 to 15 to 1 on him. So why not toss him into your tries? He's got the numbers. He's only got one knock, because he runs so bad. But he did run against the best of the crop. So then what do? From there, I think you take the other two from the Oaklawn race, Southern Breaking News and Whitmore. I think you take Cherry Wine if he gets in. I think you take Destin. I think you take Motom and Tom's Ready. And you put all those horses underneath the California horses in the tries, in the exactas, in the supers, and you move them around a little bit. But as far as like the pick threes and pick fours, maybe you can play different once you see the card, and maybe there's a single somewhere else, and you can spread a little bit deeper in the Derby. But as of right now, on April 20th, the only three horses I'm taking on top are the three California horses. Now, I may think different once the card comes out, and maybe add Brody's Cause, maybe add Destin, maybe add the Oaklawn 3, because Creator does intrigue me. The way he just continues to get better and better and better, as he keeps getting older. And the name of that horse was Charismatic. I was trying to get at. Charismatic was a lifetime maiden, couldn't break his maiden. They were trying everything to get him to break his maiden. And then all of a sudden his numbers just started going up and up and up, and boom, he was ready for the Derby and won. So Creator could be that type. Southern Breaking News, I think you absolutely have to use in the tries and supers. That horse is going to come running. I know there's a lot of traffic, so some of these closers are going to get crushed. Other ones are going to get a free run to run second and third. And then the California horse. I mean, Nyquist may just run away from him, guys. Let's be honest. I hate continuing to pick the favorite. It's hard to brag. You had the last two Derby winners, when it was chalk, but we did have them. I mean, I told everybody Chrome was going to win, and we told everybody American Pharoah was going to win. I hate to just continue to pick chalk, but Nyquist, to me, an Exaggerator and More Spirit, it's down to 3 for me. And then my long shot that I think you absolutely have to use is Brody's Cause. I know he doesn't have the numbers. I know the Bluegrass wasn't that great. I'm not talking about the fact that he's probably going to win. He's probably going to run second, third, or fourth. But I think they got him ready to run second, third, or fourth. And he's going to come running at a pretty good price. So that's where I stand right now. Good luck to everybody. It's Wednesday morning. We still got a lot of Keeneland to go. Keep betting them pick fours. Keep betting the 3 and 4 star plays to win. And be cautious in those other bets. It's hard to win at Keeneland betting all that other stuff.